In a span of 2 days, we embarked on a remarkable journey, visiting 6 schools to inspire young minds. Our first stop brought us to a vibrant school where learning met curiosity. We sparked an engaging conversation about rural and urban areas, how they differ, and how both play a vital role in our country's growth. We then introduced key government schemes designed to support students and their families. These included the 7.5 reservation policy for government school students in higher education, the PM Poshan Yojana, scholarships for SC, ST, and OBC students, and even the Skill India mission to help them build a strong future. We highlighted how these programs can open doors, create opportunities, and truly change lives.
We explored how their surroundings influence daily life, education, and development, sparking curiosity and thoughtful responses. As the interaction deepened, the students showcased impressive awareness and were encouraged to think critically. Their participation was truly commendable. A quick glimpse of our innovation project sparked their imagination.
To celebrate their enthusiasm and participation, we distributed exciting gifts, bringing bright smiles and joy across the room. Reflecting on the session, students shared what they had learned and how they'd carry these insights forward. Reflecting on the session, students shared what they had learned and how they'd carry these insights forward.
To conclude, we invited the students to take a pledge, a promise to value education, stay informed, and contribute to the development of their communities with hands raised. They pledged to be responsible citizen and carry this message forward. It was a moment of unity and a commitment they will remember for life.
Continuing our journey from Chennai to Viluppuram, we reached our second school, ready for another day of learning, interaction, and fun. We began with quick refresher on rural and urban areas, what makes each of them unique, and how both play an important role in our daily lives. To make things more engaging, we organized a fun game of Tamsarats. We gave students words related to rural and urban life, and they acted them out with so much energy and creativity. It was exciting to see how confidently they participated and how quickly they understood the concepts through the play.
After the games, we shifted focus to something more hands on, a smart life system project. We explained how the simple but innovative setup can control everyday appliances like lights and fans through a mobile app using IoT technology. Since we couldn't use an actual fan, we used a light bulb to represent it, helping students easily visualize how it works. Then came the best part. The students themselves got involved. We guide them through fixing the buzzers, connecting switches, and understanding the basic circuits behind the system. Step by step, they learn how each component worked and how technology can solve real life problems in both rural and urban settings. It wasn't a demonstration, it was a learning experience where every student got to explore, try, and understand. The excitement was clear. They weren't just watching a project, they were a part of it. After all the learning, interaction, and excitement, we celebrated the students' effort with some well deserved appreciations. Winners of the Dumb Charades game were presented with small yet special gifts, recognizing not just their performance but enthusiasm and their teamwork. Beyond the games, we also acknowledged those who stood out during the project sessions. Students who asked thoughtful questions, eagerly took part in hands on activity, and showed genuine curiosity. These moments of recognition weren't just about giving prizes, they were about encouraging a spirit of participation, learning, and confidence. The joy on their faces, the laughter in their room, it was truly heartwarming and a reminder that every effort counts.
Towards the end, we asked the students to share what they learned. Their reflection showed just how much they understood about rural and urban development and how eager they were to make a difference. And finally, we ended on a powerful note. Together, the students took a pledge to stay informed, to value education, and to contribute to the communities. A single promise that we hope will stay with them for years to come.
And beautified with hope and heart. I'll always strive. After successfully completing our sessions in the first two schools, we arrived at our third school with great enthusiasm and energy. Here, we focused on educating students about the differences and connections between urban and rural development. We began by explaining the basics: what makes a village or a city grow and thrive. In rural areas, development means better roads, schools, hospitals, farming support, and creating job opportunities. Meanwhile, urban development focuses on building strong infrastructure, cleaner environments, better transport, and access to services like education and healthcare. We discussed how urban areas have some advantages like better doctors, more job options, and easier access to markets and learning spaces. But most importantly, we emphasized that development is essential whether it's a village or a city. It helps improve infrastructure, education, healthcare, and boosts economic growth. We also presented several practical ideas for rural development, like improving schools, creating jobs, promoting clean energy, and expanding internet access. Students also learned about how one person can make a difference through small actions like teaching, planting trees, supporting local businesses, or spreading awareness online. To bridge the gap between rural and urban areas, we spoke about the need for better roads, clean water, reliable electricity, and fair policies that treat both areas equally. We also highlighted major government schemes like PM Gram Sadak Yojana, Jal Jeevan Mission, and Digital India, all of which aims to uplift rural communities.
After our session, we invited students to share what they learned. A few enthusiastic girls came forward and confidently spoke about the key points from our presentation. It was heartwarming to see how well they understood and expressed their thoughts. We then engaged the entire class with a few interactive questions. Many students participated actively, answering with interest and curiosity. Their involvement truly made the section vibrant and meaningful.
To appreciate the enthusiasm, we distributed small gifts to the students who had participated actively and answered our questions. Their happy faces and excitement added a joyful mood to the entire experience.
Towards the end, the teachers shared their kind feedback. They appreciated our efforts to educate the students about development and encouraged us to conduct more such interactive sessions. They also offered valuable suggestions to further inspire and guide the students.
After wrapping up an inspiring session at our third school, we continued our journey and reached our fourth school, excited to engage more young minds and share new ideas.
We then introduced a smart light system, a project that allows light and appliances to be controlled wirelessly using a mobile application. Through this app, users can easily switch lights and fan on or off from their phones. To represent the fan, we use a transparent light bulb symbolizing automation in action. We explain the students how this system uses IoT technology with components like ESP32, relays, and connecting wires that interface the mobile app with physical devices. We demonstrated real time control and emphasized how some technology can be used in smart homes, especially in rural areas, to save electricity and improve comfort. We encourage the students to imagine building similar solutions for their homes and communities, fostering a spirit of innovation and problem solving. We began by giving a brief insight to urban and rural development, highlighting how both are equally important of our nation. We explain how development in rural areas means better roads, schools, and support for farmers, while in urban areas it focuses on improving infrastructure, transport, and clean environments. The key message remained the same: development is for everyone, and each of us can contribute in simple but powerful ways.
Beyond that, we showcased a health monitoring system, another project designed to measure vital health parameters using various sensors. We introduced students to gas sensors, temperature sensors, humidity sensors, and a pulse oximeter, explaining how each one works and its practical use in daily life. We also explained key electrical components like the breadboard used for circuit prototyping and the ESP32 microcontroller, which acts as the brain of the system. Students learned about resistors, jumper wires, power supply units, and the importance of the ground connection in completing electrical circuits. We gave a clear understanding of how all components are connected and how data from sensors is read, processed, and displayed. This session helped students grasp the real world application of electronics and how technology can support healthcare, especially in underdeveloped areas.
Wrap up this session, we played some engaging games and rewarded the students who actively participated, showing curiosity and excitement throughout. Several students shared their experience, mentioning how they learned about new technologies and felt inspired to explore electronics, sensor, and IoT projects in the future.
After completing our previous sessions, we traveled ahead and reached our fifth school, excited to interact with a new group of students and share our ideas.
We began our session by engaging the students in a quick discussion. We asked them about the knowledge of rural and urban development and if they were aware of any government schemes related to these topics. The students shared what they knew, and we helped by explaining the key concepts clearly, what development means in both villages and cities, and why it's important. We also addressed their doubts and ensured they had good understandings of the basics. Once the concepts were clear, we encouraged the students to speak. Some of them confidently shared their ideas and takeaways. It was great to see their active participation and how well they grasped the subject. After the activities, we introduced the Smart Light System project. We gave the students a hands on experience where they learn how to fix bulbs, connect wires, and understand the basic workings of a sensor. We showed them how the system can be controlled using a mobile app and how components like ESP32, relays, and sensor come together to create a smart, efficient setup that can be useful in both urban and rural development.
To wrap up, we distributed small gifts to the students who actively participated. Their excitement and engagement made the session truly special.
Following the demonstration, we had a relaxed and open conversation with the students. We talked about how they could apply what they learned, their interest in science and technology, and how innovation starts with small, curious steps.
To conclude this beautiful session, we moved on to the gift distribution, a small gesture to appreciate the students who participated with so much enthusiasm. As we called them up one by one, their faces lit up with joy, their eyes shining with excitement and pride. The room was filled with laughter, smiles, and a sense of togetherness that words can hardly capture. In that moment, it wasn't just about giving gifts, it was about creating memories, encouraging young minds, and leaving behind a piece of ourselves in their hearts just as they left a mark in ours.
With great excitement, we reached our last school, ready to deliver one final impactful session filled with learning, interaction, and innovation.
We began by presenting a smart light system, a simple yet powerful project that demonstrates how lights and appliances can be controlled using an Android mobile device. Students gathered around, curious and eager to see how it worked. We explained how the mobile app sends commands to a microcontroller, which in this case was the ESP32, allowing us to remotely switch lights and devices on or off. We detailed each components used, the microcontroller, wires, relay modules, and how everything connects through circuits to form a working system. More importantly, we explained how this project is an example of an IoT solution where physical devices communicate through the internet to make life easier and more efficient. Students were also encouraged to interact with the system, giving them real time, hands on exposure to how technology can be used for smart homes and also for enhancing development in both rural and urban areas. Their curiosity and involvement truly brought this project to life.
Next, we showcased another practical and meaningful project, a health monitoring system built using the SP32. We explained how the system uses different sensors to measure vital health signs. Students learned that by simply placing their finger on the sensor, the system could detect heart rate, body temperature, and humidity levels. We discussed how such a system could be useful in early disease detection and how IoT based health monitors can send health data for analysis, helping people get medical support sooner. The idea of merging technology with healthcare really resonated with the students, sparking their interest in how such solutions can be developed and used in real life. To appreciate their involvement, we quickly distributed small gifts to the active participants.
Some of the students shared their heartfelt thoughts about the session. They expressed gratitude for the hands on learning and said they felt inspired by the practical exposure to technology.
The teachers then gave their feedback, appreciating our effort to bring new ideas to the classroom. They noted how such sessions can open young minds to science, technology, and creative thinking, preparing them for a better future.
And with that, we concluded our journey across 6 schools, each one leaving us with heartfelt memories, meaningful connections, and moments we'll cherish forever. Through every smile, every question, and every spark of curiosity, we saw the true power of learning and sharing. These sessions were not just about teaching, but about growing together, inspiring one another, and carrying forward a spirit of hope and change. As we take these memories with us, we know that this journey was only the beginning.